10 seconds, 5 seconds. Start. Honorable Speaker, the world is facing a serious challenge of the pandemic and its aftershock. In these trying times, when many economies are struggling to revive, our people and our industry have exhibit remarkable resilience. As I mentioned already, post pandemic, a new world order seems to be emerging, one in which Asia is poised to occupy a prominent position and India will have a leading role within. In this scenario, our tax system has to be transparent, efficient, and should promote investments and employment in our country. At the same time, it should put minimum burden on our taxpayers. Keeping this in mind, our government introduced a series of reforms in the direct tax system for the benefit of our taxpayers and economy. Few months prior to the pandemic, in order to attract investments, we slashed our corporate tax rate to make it among the lowest in the world. The dividend distribution tax too was abolished. The burden of taxation on small taxpayers was eased by increasing rebates. In 2020, the return filers saw a dramatic increase to 6.48 crores from 3.31 crores in 2014. In the direct tax administration, we had recently introduced the faceless assessment and faceless appeal. I now seek to take further steps to simplify the tax administration, ease compliance, and reduce litigation. I begin my direct tax proposals by offering my proof to our senior citizens. Many of them, despite having foregone several basic necessities of their own, have strived to build our nation. Now, in the 75th year of independence of our country, when we continue our endeavor with renewed vigor, we shall reduce compliance burden on our senior citizens who are 75 years of age and above. For senior citizens who only have pension and interest income, I propose exemption from filing their income tax returns. The paying bank will deduct the necessary tax on their income. Honorable Speaker, presently an assessment can be reopened up to 6 years and in serious tax fraud cases for up to 10 years. As a result, taxpayers have to remain under uncertainty for a long time. I therefore propose to reduce this time limit for reopening of assessment to 3 years for the present 6 years. In serious tax evasion cases too, only where there is evidence of concealment of income of rupees 50 lakh or more in a year, can the assessment be reopened up to 10 years. Even this reopening can be done only after the approval of the principal chief commissioner, the highest level of the income tax department. Honorable Speaker, it has been the resolve of this government to reduce litigation which mars the present taxation system. The government came out with the direct tax Vivad se Vishwas scheme to give taxpayer an opportunity to settle long pending disputes and be relieved of further strain on their time and resources. The response from the taxpayers has been the best ever, as over 1,10,000 taxpayers have already opted to settle tax disputes of over rupees 85,000 crores under this scheme. To further reduce litigation for small taxpayers, I propose to constitute a dispute resolution committee for them, which will be faceless to ensure efficiency, transparency, and accountability. Anyone with the taxable income up to rupees 50 lakh and disputed income up to rupees 10 lakh shall be eligible to approach the community for ease of compliance and to reduce discretion. We are committed to make the taxation process faceless. The government has already introduced faceless assessment and appeal this year. The next level of income tax appeal is the Income Tax Appellate Tribunal. I now propose to make this tribunal faceless. We shall establish a national faceless income tax applicant tribunal center. All communication between the tribunal and the appellant shall be electronic, where personal hearing is needed. It shall be done through video conferencing. When non-resident Indians return to India, they have issues with respect to their accrued incomes in their foreign retirement accounts. This is usually due to a mismatch in taxation periods. They also face difficulties in getting credit for Indian taxes in foreign jurisdiction. I propose to notify rules for removing their hardship of double taxation. Certainly, if your turnover exceed rupees 1 crore, you have to get your accounts audited. In the February 2020 budget, I had increased the limit for tax audit to rupees 5 crores for those who carry out 95% of their transaction digitally. To further incentive digital transaction and reduce compliance burden, I propose to increase this limit for tax audit for such persons from rupees 5 crore to rupees 10 crores.